8,103 foreign athletes and officials arrived on the Gold Coast for April's Commonwealth Games. Now it's emerged during a parliamentary hearing that more than 200 have not gone home.
And did you say they'd all applied for protection visas?
No, most of them have.
Do you have a breakdown?
I can get it. I think it is in the order of around about 10 or 15 who have applied for for other types of visas. So the vast majority of the 200 is protection visa.
In fact, 190 people, most from African countries including Uganda, Cameroon and Rwanda, have claimed asylum and are now on what are called bridging visas. Those visas extend their legal stay in Australia, while claims they risk persecution at home are assessed. Australia's immigration minister went on morning television to express his frustration.
If you're on a bridging visa, there can be benefits including welfare available, and some of the cases can go on for a period of time. This is one of the great frustrations that I have. We've got an incredibly generous legal system in terms of the ways in which people can apply, they can appeal, they can delay, and it can go on and on.
People without initial visitors visas who paid people smugglers to bring them by boat to Australia have been sent to refugee prison camps on remote Pacific islands and told they'll never be allowed into Australia. But the athletes and officials were pre-approved for visitors visas before being allowed to board planes to Australia. Australia's government treats those seeking asylum who first came here with visas by plane much better than those who came to its shores unannounced by boat. It's likely that many of the athletes and officials will get to stay, ultimately as Australian citizens. Last week, Australia condemned human rights violations in Cameroon. Forcibly sending people back there would be difficult.
When we see that we have delegations from Australia calling out human rights abuses in Cameroon, that's the very reason why we ought to hear what people have to say, and we ought to hear the fears that people have to determine whether or not we can protect them as individuals.
There's precedent too. After the 2006 Commonwealth Games in Melbourne, more than 40 athletes overstayed and claimed asylum. One, a weightlifter from Cameroon, won a bronze medal at the most recent Gold Coast Games while representing Australia. Andrew Thomas, Al Jazeera, Sydney.